Alright guys, welcome back. In the last video we're talking about what exactly front-end developers do. So we've already seen that they use HTML, CSS and JavaScript to convert product designs into functional and visually appealing user interfaces, right? To achieve that, they collaborate with the product designers or the UI UX designers, right? That's one. And The other thing they do is to work with the backend developers to integrate APIs that allow users to interact with the server-side application. Server-side application is what we also call the backend side of the application. All right, let's talk more about this. Let's see when you go to your Facebook login page. What you see basically is the interface, right? And there are lots that go on under the hood that you really are not aware of just because you're not seeing it. So what you're seeing is the first part of what front-end developers do. They code that user interface that you're seeing, the text boxes, the buttons, the colors, the layout, right? All of this is as the designers have designed it. They take it and then they render it using HTML and CSS basically. Now to give it that interactive texture that allows you to actually click a button and something will happen, or that allows you to actually type into text boxes and something actually happens, that is where JavaScript comes in. So JavaScript is pretty much the programming language, the default programming language of the web that allows you to write web programs. Now, part of what you use JavaScript to do is API integration. So you write logics that allow you to make requests to backend servers. There's going to be a lot of more videos on APIs and client-server models and requests and responses and things like that. So just make sure you subscribe to this channel and make sure that you turn on the notification so that once such video contents are uploaded, you get an instant notification. Right. So the front-end developer will integrate this API such that when you click the button after you've entered your email and your password, it actually triggers a request to some backend server, and that request basically sends your username and your password, and then it gets to the server receives the request, receives the data, processes it, probably makes a request to some database to do a look up that email address, and if it finds it and then the password matches and all that, it sends back a response and says, hey, everything looks good, so yeah, here's your dashboard, you can get in. Then it shows you your feed, shows you your posts, you can see your friends' posts and all that. But if you get to the server and then the server is not able to process the data, let's say the email is badly formatted, or let's say the email doesn't even exist in the database, the server is still going to send a response back to the front end and then saying, hey, we don't have this email, or it says the password is incorrect, or the combination is incorrect, or the email is not properly formatted. And then the front-end developer will take that response and present it in a format that a user can understand it, because the format in which the server sends it wouldn't make sense to a regular user. So the front-end developer will format it and present the response in a way that the user can understand it and actually make decisions. All right, so that is what the front-end developer does, and you can already begin to imagine that front-end development is very fun and very exciting. So yeah, that's what front-end developers do. You're going to be interacting with the product designers, and you're going to be interacting with the backend developers, integrating APIs that allow your users to interact with the server application. So I'm going to see you in the next video.